Hi, this is Joe again with another movie review. So in this video, I'm going to be doing a movie that came out 30 years ago, in 1985, and that is The Goonies. And we're going to start Cary Green that has Josh Brolin in it, Sean Astin, King Kwai Kwan from Indiana Jones and Temple of Doom. It has Martha Plimpton, it has Corey Feldman in it. And of course, basically, this movie is like an action adventure film for kids. It was directed by Richard Donner, the same director from the original Superman film, and also was produced by Steven Spielberg. So you know it's Steven Spielberg has been making in that time, a lot of kid-friendly films, or produced some. And like this one, and they also produced the Back to the Future films. This one is like I said, is an action adventure film. A group of kids go out and look for a buried pirate treasure. But naturally, you gotta have a villain in this thing, and you have a villain with Robert Davi from Die Hard films and the Bond movie Licence to Kill, along with Ann Miller, who died within 4 years later, and also I forgot who played this ugly monster guy named Sloth. I think he died not too long after this movie either, as well. Uh, but this movie is very good. It is very kid friendly. But in the first part of the film, it does get kind of annoying because all the kids all talk over each other, and they all scream, and you know, after a while, it does get annoying. But after a while, within the first 45 minutes, that all that stuff starts dying down, and becomes a very enjoyable action adventure film. But the film is enjoyable to watch. Um, But the film starts off with these kids in this poor neighborhood, and it looks like that the neighborhood is going to be torn. At least two of the brothers, Josh Brolin and Sean Astin, that house is going to be torn down, and another other house is all going to be torn down as well for this big development guy who's going to destroy this whole neighborhood, and they call themselves the Goonies. Um, this group of friends who not many people have anything to do with these kids, so they call themselves the Goonies. This little group of kids that they go on little adventures before, and of course the older brother says, and one of the kids said, Corey Feldman says, enough of these stupid Goonie adventure again. And then he convinces everybody, hey, let's go off for this pirate hunt. And eventually all the kids join up, and then later on the film, Martha Plimpton and Cary Green's characters join Josh Brolin. Brolin's character along with the other kids. But then of course you had these villains who were bank robbers and killers in their own right, who go and chase these kids because they found out that these kids are also looking for this buried treasure. And of course what happens is they track them down and they go through all these tunnels that starts at the villain's hideout. And they start chasing these kids, and of course these kids set up all the booby traps, so most of the traps the villains were able to go through without any problems, because the traps have been all set off by the kids. So of course by the time they finally find the pirate ship and get to the pirate ship, that's when the villains attack all the kids, and they throw Cary Green's character over the side, made her walk the plank. And of course the Sloth character saves all the kids and starts fighting with his two other brothers and his mother, who all three of them treat him like crap. And of course they had this big fight battle scene with the kids fighting the villains. And they do save Cary Green's character at the end of the film, and they get out of the cave. Excuse me. And the Sean Astin character says, "Look, we have to get out of this treasure. We have some of this treasure, maybe we get a reward and we can save our house. But the way it worked out, they couldn't save anything, so of course it looks like they're gonna save, lose something. We're gonna lose the house and everything else. But the Spanish-speaking maid housekeeper finds jewels or gems from the Corey Feldman's had bag of marbles. He dumps the marbles out, put some gems in there. So he forgot about the gems. Oh, he saved the house for these gems, and that's pretty much. Um, and then of course you see the pirate ship go off in the distance, and pretty much that's how the movie ends. But over the years, there's always trying to make like a second Goonies film, and for some reason it never. In the 30 years since the original movie came out, it never materialized. But it seems like because in the 80s, every time you have a successful film, you're automatically gonna have like a sequel or movie franchise and all this stuff. And the Goonies is one of the few successful movies that didn't produce a sequel, and it could be a series of movies, for kids. Because of course at that time, in the mid to late 80s, you're having a lot of movies that were not for kids. You're not explosions and action adventure films or like rated R. I think the Goonies was like the PG or PG-13 movie when it came out. And it was in the early days of PG-13 films. So a film like this wouldn't be labeled PG-13. But the film itself was, I always kind of like the film, kind of like the action adventure stuff. And it is like a kid's version of Raiders of the Lost Ark. I mean, in terms of all the booby traps and the tension there is trying to solve the trap before the trap gets sprung on the kids. That type of stuff was, always fun. And it is kind of like a kid's version of Indiana Jones, with treasure hunting, and you had the villains chasing him throughout the film, and plus you have kind of like the silly characters, like the kid from. And the funny thing is, they have the kid who played Short Round in Indiana Jones and Temple of Doom in this, and he and the kid's father was kind of like inventors, and they always had I think they call him like Q, like the Q guy of the group, from James Bond. You always have like these little gadgets that most of the time don't work, or just barely works, and it's kind of fun to see that how his your little gadgets work, or kid friendly gadgets. So that was kind of fun to see. And it's kind of fun how everything happens to work out at the end, which usually in a film like this, I like Indiana Jones when everything doesn't work out at the end of the film. It does end on a high note, the Indiana Jones films did, but you always get rid of the object. In this case, they actually have some of the jewels that the pirate had or stole during his career as a pirate. And of course the pirate's name was One-Eye Willie, and you do find the pirate skeleton with an eye patch, because there has to be One-Eye Willie. And so it's kind of an interesting story with this particular pirate, because you always see different pirate stories, and kids always somehow work well. Kind of like Treasure Island, they always work well with kids, because it has a kid character in Treasure Island. There's almost like a modernized version of that, with all the action adventure stuff and everything else. But I mean, I always like the Goonies, because most about half the cast had a pretty successful career after that. Josh Brolin had a career after it. Sean Astin had a career. He later on starred in the Lord of the Rings films. And Martha Plimpton also had a pretty good career after this. Of course, Corey Feldman. And of course, you had Carrie Green, who fortunately, I think she only made like one other movie after this, which was Lucas, which was my first film I have a review, and unfortunately, she doesn't appear in front of the camera anymore, which is a shame to everybody. Uh, but it is still. I mean, all these years, even though you could honestly say this movie is dated because there's no computers, there's no. And of course, this was pre-internet. So there's no internet, there's no texting, there's no Facebook, there's or no YouTube, there's not any of this stuff we have today to distract everybody. Uh, there's only one little fat character. I mean, if everybody was addicted to the internet, if there was the internet in those days for the Goonies, everybody would be as fat as the Chunk character was. I mean, there was one talking fat character in there. And of course, all these years later, he's not fat anymore. It's kind of like the Jerry O'Connell of this group. Jerry O'Connell did a movie called Stand By Me when he was like 12 or 13 years old and he was fat. And now he's not fat anymore. Now he's older. He lost all that weight. Same thing with the kid who played Chunk. Like 20 years later, or whatever, it's 20, 25 years later, this kid lost all the weight. Well, now it's 30 years later, but at the 20th anniversary of the Goonies, he lost all that weight. You don't even recognize him anymore. All the other kids you kind of recognize today, but Chunk, he lost all that weight. He looks great. I wish I could lose all that weight. But like I said, the movie is still very good. It's still, I watch it today. It's still entertaining for me today. So which is, which is rare. That movie that's that old, that's at least 30 years old, could still be entertaining. It could still hold my attention. 30 years later. But it's still good. It's still good action, and I'm gonna spoil. I already spoiled the ending already, but it's always good to look back at a movie that you watched when you were about 13, 14 years old, which I think it was about 14 when the movie came out. I went to see the movie because I knew that Spielberg was behind it. He didn't do, like I said earlier at the top, he didn't direct, he produced the movie, and Richard Donner, who directed Superman, uh, could do a good job, especially, and surprisingly he did do a good job considering the fact that he has a mostly all kid cast in this. Kids who are at least very few were over 18 years old. I think Josh Brolin must have been like 20 or 21 when we did this film. I think he was like the oldest one of all the kids. Mother Plimpton, I think, may have been the same. I know Terry Green had to be about like 18. I think she was about 18 at that time. But everyone else was younger than Terry Green was. And but the movie, I think the movie still holds up. Considering the fact it's a 30-year-old movie now. Which, looking back, I said I can't believe this movie came out at the same time I graduated from junior high school. It came out the same year. But over the years, I still like the movie. I don't have the DVD of it. I haven't seen the whole film in a long time. Because it's always up against something. Every time it was on cable, it's always up against another show I wanted to see more. And since it's a movie that I've seen already and went out to see it, seen it a few times, but very rarely can I see an old movie that I don't have on DVD or VHS that I have the time to see anymore. But I still enjoyed watching the Goonies. I recommend anybody who hasn't seen it, especially if you want to be entertained for 2 hours. Especially when Corey Feldman being a smart ass. Especially when Sean asked his parents hire this maid who only speaks Spanish, and Corey Feldman told him, because he's also his character's name was Mouth. He always mouths off, or he always says something funny to to this maid, and trying to fake this maid out. And that's what he did, and it's pretty funny how that thing turns out. So this is my review of. I know I went on a tangent here, but This is my review of the movie The Goonies. Please click on the video. Please rate it feel free to comment on it. Please subscribe to my channel and please forward this video onto your Facebook pages. And also you can check out all my videos not only on my YouTube channel, but also you can go to rowdyc.com. It's ROWDY and then C.com. You can check out all my videos there. Plus you can also check out the Valley Reviewers website. You can check out all of his content on here. You can watch the TV trash videos, the wrestling more, all of his plus other contributors to his website. You can check out all those sites that he has links to, not only to my videos, but also other reviewers that supply him with other supply Christine Moore with other content. Plus, of course, check out his own content with his own reviews. So thanks for watching, and catch you next time.